Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shaira and I'm a professional fashion and advertising photographer based in Manila, Philippines. And if you've been to my channel before, welcome back. So today I'm just going to be showing you some of my most worn thrift or ukay-ukay items that I found last year. Now, if you've seen my stuff before, you know that most of my things are really from the ukay-ukay, so I just wanted to narrow this video down to the things that I bought specifically last year and continue to use until today. It's not a lot. I really narrowed it down because I really tend to rewear and reuse the things I buy. So I only have a couple of clothing pieces. I have 2 pairs of shoes and 2 bags, and I think a few accessories. I think this would be a good way for me to show that you can really find quality pieces in the ukay-ukay. It doesn't matter how cheap you got them, but what's important is that you're able to distinguish good quality from bad quality and really seek out pieces that will last you a very long time. So we're going to start with something small, and we have a pair of glasses. Now these had really thick lenses that were graded, so I just popped them out. I crossed my fingers and hoped they wouldn't break, but I was able to get them out successfully. I love the shape of these glasses. They're really old. You can tell they've been used a lot. I can't really read the brand. I think it says Sophia, but they look really old, and I love wearing these, especially in videos or in pictures. Up close, since they don't have lenses, it's kind of silly, but I really do love the costume part of it. I love the character it gives. It's also an unusual shape. You don't really find these shapes anymore in stores, so it's just something I enjoy putting on when I'm wearing clothes that are a little more 80s or 70s. Now these you may have seen a lot of. I always can't remember whether they were 150 or 100 pesos. They appear in quite a few of my videos here on YouTube. They're just plain leather wingtip loafers. The size says 37, so I normally wear a 38.5 or a 39. But these are pretty wide and they run big, so they fit me perfectly. They never fall off my feet. They're really easy to walk in. I love the detailing here, and this little groove reminds me of the Celine loafers. I've had my eye on some Celine loafers for a while, but I just can't justify spending that much money. So these were definitely a good alternative, and they're so soft and buttery, and the longer you wear them, the softer they become. I know for sure they're real leather because of the stitching and how they smell. And the heels aren't that high. You can see the stacked wood heel there, and it also has a rubber sole, and they're just so easy to slip on and off, and they go with a lot of my outfits. So for 100 or 150 pesos, really a good buy. Another pair that I bought from the ukay and didn't really expect to wear as much are these boots. They're a beige, yeah, it's a beigey color. Can't really tell if it's a warm beige or a cool beige. I guess it's just a neutral beige. So these were originally priced at 880 pesos, but I only paid 400 pesos for them. It says inside, made in Italy. I can't really read the label anymore, but inside is also lined with leather. So I tend to buy my shoes only if the lining is leather, so that way I can use it for years and years. Typically, when you get something that has a man-made lining, it can wear out a little quicker. The entire sole came off. I think I was in a mall when I realized my boots, the heels of my boots were coming off, so good thing I was on the way home already. So I asked for an estimate, and it only cost 600 pesos to get these soles replaced. So in total, these boots cost 1,000 pesos, and I love what they did to the heel and the sole. They repaired it very well. I took them to Mr. Quickie, so I was very pleased with how they turned out, and I wear these a lot. I can't see the size. Oh, it says size 36, but like these ones, they run a little bigger. My only problem with these boots are that they're narrow, so I don't wear socks when I wear these boots. Quite comfortable. They don't hurt. My feet just feel a little squished, but they don't give me pain, is what I mean. So I wear these with so much. I didn't expect to be wearing mid-calf boots all the time, but I think because the heels are really thick and chunky, they're so easy to wear. And I love when I wear cropped jeans and then this little thing peeks out. It almost seems like you're not wearing shoes, but then you have this reddish brown sole that really accents the whole bottom of your body. Just a great pair of boots. Now this heavy thing I'm quite proud of. I found this in Bangkal, Makati, just lying around. It was on a stack of really old, dusty, smelly bags, but I know what Samsonite bags looked like, so my eyes were drawn to this immediately. It was really, really dirty and really, really smelly. It smelled like it hadn't come out of the closet for 30 years or something. But Samsonite bags really have good quality materials, so I asked how much it was, and when she said that it was 200 pesos, so that's around $4, I just took a chance and figured I would be able to do something with the bag despite the smell and the dirt and the grime. So I researched and I came across different articles explaining how you could possibly restore a vintage bag. I also researched things that could get rid of the odor, and I found a couple of items. Maybe I'm gonna do a separate video on how I clean and restore vintage bags, but long story short, I was able to get it back into the condition it's in now. I really have a feeling these things used to be white, but now they're a tan color, but I don't really mind. It looks like it's part of the bag. It doesn't have any scratches. I also polished the hardware, and what took the longest was really getting the smell out. So I'm gonna explain that in another video, but basically I sprayed the entire thing with the solution and closed the bag, let it sit for a few days, and then opened it, wiped the whole bag again, sprayed the solution, and that went on for almost a month. So every week I would just religiously clean and wipe the bag and let it air, and I put it out in the sun. So it doesn't really smell so much anymore. I mean, if you really sniff the bag up close, you'd be able to tell, but I use this a lot because my laptop fits in here, all my hard drives fit in here, clothes, my thermos, everything. It's just a really, really roomy bag. I think if I go abroad and go to more flea markets, I'm gonna be on the lookout for Samsonite bags. It's not leather, it's vinyl, but of course I do as much as I can to protect the material. So that's how big it is inside. There are so many pockets too. There's a zip pocket in here, there's this turn lock one, and then there's just a slip pocket outside where I put documents and my phone if I'm on the go. So 200 pesos plus, I guess around 1,000 pesos for the cleaning products, but still great value. Another bag that I find myself using a lot is this one. It's a plain crossbody bag. If you watched my Perth haul, this was the bag that I kind of jumped up and down to because the strap is really long, but it's vintage. It's made out of leather and lined inside with this pinstriped material. It's so, so pretty. I got a really good deal on bags when I went to that flea market. I'm gonna link the video somewhere up here. Please watch that. That was such a fun video to make, and I had so much fun shopping there in Australia. So I love the leather on this. It's really worn and really aged. There's just so much character to the bag. Even the edges have scuffs on them, but It's just an easy, convenient bag to bring along, especially when I go to the ukay-ukay or if I'm shooting. So usually when I shoot, I have a big backpack, but now I find myself putting my essentials in here. So while I'm shooting, even with my camera around my neck, I have my phone in here, I have lipstick, of course, I have tissues, I have a pen. So everything I need is right here in this bag, and it's fuss free. It hangs really low on the body, so it doesn't interfere with anything I have to do with my camera. This was, I can't remember how much, so just go see that video. So another item that I purchased very early last year and use a lot, these original Calvin Klein jeans that I found in Makati Square. So I think they were, I'm gonna have to check my thrifted denim collection video, but these were really cheap, and although they're big, they're a size 30, so they're quite big on me. The length is 34. I normally wear a 30 length, but I just fold these at the bottom, and I use these pants for shooting outdoors because vintage denim tends to be thicker and more durable. So if you can see the knees, like most of my shooting pants are already faded because I'm on my knees a lot when I shoot. I love wearing these because you can really move around and they're very comfortable and you don't need to worry about them getting dirty because they really will if you shoot like I do. Yeah, they're just a straight cut, rather low or mid-rise pair of jeans, but the denim is soft even though it's thick, so I like wearing these when I shoot. So my last item is a little bit different from all the rest because these are just neutral and plain and basically easy to pair with most things in your wardrobe. But this piece has surprised me the most. So this is my oversized blazer with a very 90s print. This also appears in my how I would wear thrifted blazers video, which I'm also gonna link somewhere here. But I think because it has so many colors and the fabric is quite luxe, it's shiny, it's not something that's gonna fade. I always reach for this when I'm gonna shoot something a little more dressy, and especially when I'm wearing jewel tones. It's such a statement piece, so you wouldn't think that you'd be pulling it out of your closet a lot, but it just lends itself to so many occasions. So whether I'm just wearing just a loose shirt and jeans, or if I'm wearing something dressier like maybe high-waist trousers and a button-up shirt, it just looks really pretty. And I always get compliments when I wear this because of the size. It's boxy. It's such an 80s or 90s almost power suit silhouette. So it's unusual. It's a conversation piece for sure. I love the vents at the back and the really deep pockets. And even these super retro buttons I love. So yeah, I was quite surprised, and this was really cheap. So I'm always on the lookout for blazers that can give the same effect or have the same use in my wardrobe. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's short and sweet, and let me know if you'd like to see more of my most worn thrift items and if there's a specific category you want to see, and I'll be glad to share that with you. I hope you come back, and thanks for watching.